panel on top of it.
That's right. Yeah, it's the
How,
only electric vehicle in the world that charges batteries using a solar panel.
how efficient is that?
Well, the
The solar
panel's the most
panel? Yeah.
efficient on Earth. It's got the highest watt density of any panel made. It puts about 150 watts at full pack voltage into the batteries the entire time the sun is out. The delivery truck version, which has a little square van on the back, like just a miniature delivery truck, it puts almost 6 amps continuously into the battery at pack
Wow.
voltage as the sun is shining.
Wow.
We have simulated this on the racetrack, and this vehicle will go about 125 miles on a single charge.
Yeah, I saw your white knuckle car, and it's just gorgeous, and I can't believe how cheap it is.
Yeah, well, we have two. We have the commuter car, which is a futuristic aerodynamic two-seater, and then we have it's called the Hopper, and then we have the Raven, which is sort of the Miata competitor, and it's a little retro. It goes 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. It has almost 400 pounds of torque, so it'll go as fast as you want to go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really says something about our government and where they are putting their priorities for putting all that money back into the gas guzzlers.
Don't get me started there. It
No.
doesn't have anything to do with the gas guzzlers. It has to do with campaign contributions, and that's just a simple fact.
Yeah, yeah. The reality we happen to be living in right now.
Well, I hope WikiLeaks takes on the Department of Energy next.
Yeah, that would be refreshing.
So going back to that alien experience, for lack of a better term, do you explain what got you started there and how did you actually?
An ad in the paper when I was going to school in North Dakota when I was stationed in the tropical paradise of Grand Forks Air Force Base. And I answered the ad and I signed up for transcendental meditation and I learned how to meditate that way. And I enjoyed it. It was good. It relaxed me. It helped me deal with, the forces of adolescence and not having any parents to guide you through that time. But it just didn't connect me with anything. And I did it off and on throughout my life. And it just seemed like there was something back there, some memory, some veil, some history that I just couldn't quite dig into. Even though, the abilities were coming through, the genealogy didn't fit. It just didn't come through.
Right.
Then in 2006, when I was re-exposed to meditation and the download came through, a few months later, I was introduced to Drunvalo Melchizedek. I took the meditation. Then when I started doing that meditation, literally within days of getting it right, these dreams started. And, my whole life that I would meditate, I always woke up in the same place. When I went in, I woke up in this serene green meadow sitting on a white lawn chair looking at the wind blow through the trees and across the grass, and it was very serene and very quiet, very nice mountain meadow kind of view. This time when I went in, I didn't wake up there. I woke up on the patio. And I woke up there many, many times, dozens and dozens, hundreds of times. Always the same, more detail each time, venturing out further and further away from the patio until, miles literally all around this planet. I know the way the stars look. I know the way the planets look around it. I know the way the sunrise looks, the sunset looks. I know the village people, not the village people, but the people.
Right.
My wife on that planet, everything about it. And then that one day, always looking out of my eyes, looking at everything else, I don't know what overcame me, but I said, I want to look at myself. So I put my hand in front of my own face. And that's when I saw the 6 fingers. And I rolled my hand over and I looked at my wrist, and then I wanted to look at my face. So I looked down in the water and I saw my face and the hair and my size. And I remembered as clearly as though I'm looking in a mirror.
Wow.
And then it was then that I remembered everything about that life, and I brought it forward to this life.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't been able to, in my projections, I haven't been able, and I don't know if I need to try to work on my lucid dreaming or what, but in my meditations or my projections, I haven't been able to really go into the same places whenever I want to.
Well, when you take the classes, it's a little bit more than reading the book or even listening to the CD and going through the steps. When you take the classes, you will learn that you go to a launch place. For Drunvalo, it was this cave, and he had like this ceremonial fountain that he could stand in, and he would literally go down through the fountain and out into wherever he wanted to go from there. But you have a launch place, someplace familiar that you can orient yourself before you go out astrally traveling. And this is when it clicked for me.
I'm writing this down.
And
That's a good
then,
idea.
you know, that part in the book, that part in Homeworld, when I stuck that in the center of that chapter, literally, I wrestled with it. I took it out, and then I put it back in, and then I took it out. And then, you know, one night I just said, look, I'm a third of the way through this life. I'm already unemployable by nature of my disability. You know, having a too high of an IQ is just as disabling as anything else. What else am I going to do? I mean, why not just tell the truth? You never know what's going to happen. Maybe other people will resonate with it.
Yeah.
So I pulled the trigger and put it in print. So forget about me ever running for president.
Yeah. Found you definitely get a little bit alienated delving into these subjects in society today.
Well, you'd be surprised how many people I've spoken to that are mainstream that have read that and not made fun of it at all.
Yeah, they would always, a lot of people would tell you, you know, in quiet, like, oh yeah, because I've met a lot of journalists that would tell me about their experience. I'm like, well, why aren't you documenting any of this? And they, no. I respect my career too much. But in the quiet corners of a bar, they'll tell me the entire story.
Hmm.
But they would never
Yeah,
go public with it.
I wasn't so much talking about you being alienated. I'm talking about my experience. The things that I have gotten into and talk about around people. It's I get the laugh and the oh, you're chasing aliens again. I'll get the little snide comments. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Going out alien hunting and stuff like that. And it just it's amazing that the shallowness of people that are so wrapped up in this third density stuff. So, anyways, I think we're about out of time here, Ramon and Brooks. Really appreciate you coming on, Brooks. Man, we'll definitely have to do this again real soon because there's so much that we haven't touched on.
Yeah, there's so much we wanted to cover that we just didn't get to cover.
Well, I appreciate it, Tom and Ramon. These are hard to put together, and I hope your listener base keeps on growing. You guys, your heart's in the right place, and it's a global community, and it's thirsty for free press, and you guys are doing it.
Well, that's what we said. We decided we wanted to get our voice out there and talk to some people that we thought that had something to say. So here you are.
Before we go, Brooks, can you give us how people can get in contact with you? What time's your radio show?
Sure. Sunday evenings is X Squared Radio. It's xsquaredradio.com. That's the live session. You can be part of it, call in, participate with some of the greatest guests from around the world. And if you are an archive listener, you want to listen while you're at your workstation, you can subscribe at xsquaredradio.com. There's over 1,000 hours of archives there for you to listen to.
I'd also suggest anybody who really wants to expand their mind a bit to pick up some of those books. The Arc of Millions of Years series is fantastic. I've read them all. And this newing one newest one, Remembering the Future, just blew me off my feet.
Oh, that's great.
Fantastic piece of work. I love the meditation in the back of it. That was just awesome.
Well, you should pick up the audio CD because it really makes it come alive. I'm telling you, it's that meditation is the meditation for busy people. Let me tell you.
Yep, definitely. It's an easy one to work through, and once you done it a few times and have committed it to memory, it is amazing. So, anyways, well, I want to thank everybody for listening tonight, and you can check our website out, www.conscious-tv.com, and we keep a little news and blogs and little video links and all sorts of stuff there for you to check out.
And we're also on Facebook, so you can find us there and find out who's the next guest. And we'll definitely have to book Brooks soon, so look at the website and you can see when he'll be back on.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Is in control. 96 means more than your half. I've had to straight ahead the trend from uptown. You know my sound is major. I know you like the lyrics, kid, so just do me a favor. Tell the tech to turn my dad up. This is a pack up. Hey, yo, don't back up, because I wanna dive in and swim in the mentals where your thoughts roam. I wanna make your dome my home, therefore you'll never be alone. But when you hear my song, sing along with the rhythm, cause I got big and fat beats that I give them. Yes, it's the ears and I'm checking out the blonde one. Maybe I can have one, maybe I can con one. Chill, I'm one with God, brothers. It's hard to stay straight until you're scared straight, and then you can't wait to get out. Then you shout, damn, I got freedom. Unless it's being taught like, man, I know you need one. The right time to make you free your mind.